Pets are part of our family and a $100 billion industry. A lot of that money comes from the foods and treats we buy for them. And now we're learning a lot of that food might contain deadly toxins. Channel 2 investigative reporter Sophia Choi's here now with what you need to watch for to protect your pets.
Take a look at what's going on here. This is a rendering plant. Now, we blurred it, but those are stacks and stacks of dead and rotting animals getting cooked for pet food.
I remember it being almost 3 in the morning.
Allie, who asked us only to use her first name, got this cell phone video in 2018 when her GPS accidentally took her to this Denver warehouse. What she saw, she will never forget.
What is this place? There were just thousands. It had to be thousands. Mountains, piles of every kind of animal. Bloated, just ripped into pieces. It was horrifying.
No proof it's happening here, but animal advocates say some rendering plants are using animals killed by euthanasia drugs. That poison then ends up in pet foods.
He's doing great. Huh. You're doing great. I know.
That's what Nikki Mail says happened to Tito. He is one of 5 dogs she rushed to the vet in 2016 after giving them a can of dog food. Within 15 minutes, they could barely breathe.
It had to be the food because I didn't give them anything else but the food.
One of her dogs, Tallulah, died. Tests later showed the canned dog food had pentobarbital in it.
Euthanasia solution, pentobarbital, it's been found in many, many pet foods.
Dr. Judy Morgan is a veterinarian and a nationally known animal advocate. She says a lot of pet food companies use tainted and diseased animals for meat.
These diseased animals may have been euthanized with euthanasia solution, and that does not disintegrate in that rendering and cooking process.
The North American Renderers Association said in a statement, if there is any trace of any euthanasia drug in an animal, it cannot be sent to rendering. Dr. Morgan says many pet foods also contain toxins like mold, but lack healthy ingredients. When the package says real chicken inside, it might just be chicken feathers.
It is a hydrolyzed poultry protein product so that a pet owner wouldn't be able to tell that that is chicken feathers in the food.
The American Pet Products Association reported sales reached more than $103 billion in 2020. The FDA regulates pet foods but doesn't always take action against violators and doesn't always alert consumers about possible issues. The FDA declined our request for an on-camera interview.
We're not asking them to pull a rabbit out of their hat. We're simply asking for law to be enforced.
The Pet Food Institute, which represents pet food manufacturers, sent us a statement that reads in part, members of the Pet Food Institute take seriously their responsibility to provide safe and nutritionally balanced pet food. Every animal advocate we spoke to recommended buying raw and human-grade food. Victoria Park started her own boutique business in East Atlanta Village after she switched her dog Harley's diet to combat a skin condition.
It was a matter of weeks before I noticed an improvement.
Park says transitioning your pet to human-grade food may take several tries, especially since many regular pet foods contain addictive ingredients.
They add a lot of artificial salts, sugars to get that animal addicted to that food.
Animal advocates say those additives combined with chemicals and toxins can lead to major health problems.
All these toxins that we're seeing in pet food are contributing to more cancers.
And exposure to euthanasia drugs in pet foods can not only make them sick, it can kill them. Nikki's case prompted a recall in 2017 by the brand she used, but she and others say euthanized animals are still getting slaughtered to feed pets.
It's very frustrating because I don't want anybody to have to go through what I went through.
Nikki is now making her own pet food, so she knows exactly what's in it. But animal advocates don't recommend you use regular meat from the grocery store unless you're going to cook it. They say meat for humans also contain harmful pesticides that need to be killed to be safe to eat.